My name is Seán O'Hara, 25 years old, and this November I'm going to be running 30 marathons in 30 days for Movember. During 2018, I'd had quite a difficult start to the year, which saw me ended up in St. Pat's University Hospital for just over a month. I was kind of overcome with quite bad depression. I was self-harming, which I hadn't really done before. I didn't really know what was going on inside my own head. Then came out, obviously, in a different place, a much better place, and had looked for something to kind of give back to people that had helped me along my journey. And then that ended up being with the Movember challenge in November. Grew a very poor moustache, and I think I raised a couple of €100. It was just a bit of crack, and it started conversations. And then seeing the difference that kind of made over the course of the month made me want to go back and do it again the following year, and then the following year again, and here we are.
7:30 now. Been up for just over half an hour. I'm gonna arrive down around 9:30, half an hour before scheduled start time, and just kind of chat shit to people if anyone's there, just to talk and, I don't know, get ready rather than just showing up and going. Trying to do what I said to do and start opening conversations with people in general, and then hopefully that will lead to the conversations being opened around mental health and people feeling more comfortable to talk to people.
I am putting nipple guards on my nipples to stop them bleeding like they did a couple of weeks ago. I just forgot to put anything on my nips there about 3 weeks ago, and I was running down to the warm-up park and just like blood dripping down my t-shirt. Like halfway through a 30k run, I was like, oh, Christ. So heading out now in about 3 minutes, and yeah, gonna get going, take it nice and easy today. Hopefully finish around 2:30ish, and then do it again tomorrow, and another 28 days after that.
See you, Shotty boy! Woo! See you later.
Right, see you later.
See you, mate.
Okay.
Let's go on. Off you go.
See you in Sutton. Give the car keys, I don't think I locked the car.
Start lock. Keep locked, boy.
I don't really want to say it to people, but like, on the off chance I don't finish, it doesn't really matter, I suppose, because like the whole thing is just starting the conversations and getting it going. So it just needed to be big enough to kind of get that momentum and get the ball rolling. Obviously it'll be shit if I don't finish it, but the aim will still be there of just opening conversations and raising awareness, which I think can still be done.
The first 20k or so just like flew by, went by really quickly, and then after that I was by myself. Slowed down a little bit, I put a bit of music on, and then yeah, back here before I know it. And now it's the realisation that I've got about 20 hours till I go again. Fuck me.
Oh my god, I hate doing these things.
That's what it is. Yes, join audit. Join computer audit.
No worries, I couldn't get it on. Perfect, cheers. They were waiting for me.
On that theme, delighted to say, Seán O'Hara, who's facing into marathon number 4 on day number 4 of November. Just another 26 ahead before the month is out. Seán, good morning to you.
Morning, lads. How are you doing?
Good. You're sat in your couch. Is this
I am,
how you position yourself for 20 hours of the day now?
This is feet up, doing as little as possible, getting people to bring me food, look after me, until I have to run again the next day.
What advice would you have that for people who are in that space and struggling to get out of it?
It's said over and over again, but just opening up and talking about it makes it so much better. For me, at the time I was going through, I was like a young man who was in a very like kind of masculine environment around sports, and no one was talking about their mental health. So I kind of wrongly assumed that people would look at me differently or act differently around me if I told them kind of what was going on in my head or told them how scared I was going into certain social situations that led to panic attacks and things like that. But then once you kind of get the monkey off your back and talk about it, it makes it a lot easier to talk again and again. It's that old saying of like, a problem shared is a problem halved, and it really is.
See ya. I turned my phone on Do Not Disturb because I didn't want it to go off during the interview. Yeah. But my audio on my mic was off, so they couldn't hear me, so they weren't putting me through. And they were trying to ring me and text me, but I wasn't seeing my phone, so Do Not Disturb. So eventually they put a chat message into the Zoom box, and they're like, "We can't hear you." I was like, "Fuck. What time is it?" "Oh yeah, I'm still on course for a 10:30 start." Is it? Oh, okay.
Are you allowed to stop?
Yeah, I am. Keep jogging and stop. I'm allowed to pastry stuff.
How's it going, man?
Yeah, grand. 4 days in.
Yeah.
Well, like 3.5.
Keeping the calories up?
That's it, yeah. 6,000 calories a day, just force feeding myself every day.
Oh my god, that's like Michael Phelps.
See you later.
See you.
Got the goods.
I'd say people are just like, what? Why? Well, we heard of this thing called mental health.
Yeah. I'm in the middle of a run. I have to go again after. Better. Fucking fine, I suppose, if I have to run, making me run.
I'm kind of sad I'm not doing the full thing now. Yeah. Stop it. I know better.
What kind of space were you in the months and weeks leading up to being admitted to St. Lads?
I was at a point where, you know, I couldn't get out of my own head. I was kind of constantly, it was like a 24/7 battle with the thoughts in my own head, and I was at
What were the thoughts in your own head?
I guess I just didn't see the point of living anymore. There was nothing that made me want to get out of bed in the morning. I'd get really high and then I'd get really low by things that like shouldn't do either of those things. It's something that's not that great, and I'd be like on top of the world. I'd feel amazing, and then would feel really low. And I guess it was more so when I'd get into the situations where I'd hit a low point, or I wouldn't be able to get myself out of that, and then that would spiral into like just like thoughts of my own kind of insignificance. I felt like a burden on people around me, and I felt like I didn't feel like I was getting better, and it was that classic thing of I didn't see a way out. It just kept getting worse and spiraling and getting worse, my mental health, and it just got to the point where I was like, I don't see the point in getting up in the morning. I don't see the benefit. Nothing good's coming from it. Nothing good's coming from me being here.
And did you ever attempt to kill yourself?
I did. Yeah, I tried to take my own life at one point before I got into PATS. It was looking like it would have gone down the same path again. I remember quite vividly that I knew I'd kind of fucked up before, and I knew how to manage to take my own life this time without not being able to do it. It wouldn't be an attempt the next time.
Good morning. We are out here in the Mullingar Marathon with Seán Boy. He is on day 13 of the marathon.
Day 13. Legs are feeling pretty fresh. Ankles a little bit sore still, but dealing with it, getting through it. It's nice to be actually at an event with there's like more people and stuff at. Hopefully that'll glide me through it when it gets a bit annoying at points.
It's one foot in front of the other. You're about to do a marathon. You're going to finish a marathon. Just get that visualization in your head. Let's get through this. This is the reward, not the punishment. Hello.
Looking forward to now. It's about 10 minutes until the start time. I'm going to go out in one of the later waves and just take it handy and kind of enjoy the day. I even brought my headphones for a little Vanessa Carlton halfway through. First medal and only medal of 30 by 30. Until someone comes at the end with a big fucking trophy for me. That was, to not beat around the bush, that was fucking tough. had to get my shit together. Like I was kind of rushed, delayed. A few things just threw me off stupidly, like that shouldn't have. And I just started getting frazzled and frustrated and a bit down again, and there's a group of people here and I just couldn't, trying my best to pick up and chat and be nice and not be a dick, which I found very hard. Anyone home? Is anyone fucking home up here? I just really wasn't in a space for talking to anyone. There wasn't a point at which I thought I'd give up, but for the first time there was points that I really wanted to give up and just be done. Oh, I actually feel like I'm about to have a meltdown. Today is definitely the coldest day by fucking mile though.
How's the feet?
Grand, I lost one toenail. That one's about to come off. That one's about to come off.
Don't have any blisters though, do you?
No.
That's very good.
I got 2 blisters at the start and that's what's left of them. It just like hardened.
Do you ever regret the decision you made? I support you. But joining the idea.
I decision I made about 4 months ago.
Had I known it was going to be this cold, I would have, like, you know, sent you a text as opposed to joining you.
Thank fuck that's over.
Tough one.
It's fucking boring and cold. I am trying to enjoy it. Enjoy each kilometre. I don't know, it'll be over before I know it. But I also just want it to be over with as well. I'm trying to fucking decide if I want people to run with me for the last couple of days. I'm just like, I can't go to fucking punch someone in the face the way I could barely fucking deal with my own head, never mind someone else chatting as well. Oh, I'd say fucking wasn't fair enough punching myself in the face, never mind someone else.
I was saying yesterday, I put up a post on Instagram about the obviously 25 of them done, and it's funny because like 3 years ago I was admitted into St. Pat's, and being in my own head with my own thoughts was somewhere I couldn't be for 5 minutes and absolutely hated the idea of it. And I've been left with it numerous hours of being in my own head and alongside my own thoughts over the last 25 days. And it's somewhere I've come to really enjoy being and kind of relish the sitting there with my own thoughts. And that's kind of been a thing that clicked in my head over the last couple of days. I'm kind of like just very proud of myself for what I've done and kind of where I've come from as well. To be able to be in this position now and obviously raising a huge amount of money and awareness for a charity like Movember, but also just being kind of at peace with myself as well.
Yeah. No.
Chapstick, that's what it is.
He wants to do 60, he wants to do 60 for 60.
Yeah. I've gotten to the point now where I'm like, I could definitely just keep going.
Yeah, see, that's the...
And I'm like, I'd love to do a load more and do
Yeah.
more than anyone else has done.
Yeah, see, that's it.
It's like someone else
You
in
get on
Ireland,
the train though, don't you? It's like...
one of the lads has done 35 and 35 days, and I was like, I could do 36.
When I did the cycle around Ireland, I was like, it was like when I was coming up to the last few days, I was like, these aren't even the hard days. The hardest day will be the first day that you're not doing what you've been doing for the last month, and it's like, where the fuck do you go from here, kind of thing. It's like, somebody applaud me. Or somebody.
Somebody loved me, like, for
Yeah.
God's sake. We were away in Mayo on the weekend.
Yeah.
And had a few getting to that stage. And I was literally just like, pointing hands. I looked at Seán, I was like, so you're going to do 30 marathons in 30 days? He's like, yeah. And he goes, so you could do it. I was like, of course I know I could do it. Like, I don't need you to tell me that. It's like, then shut up and do one. And I was like,
I'll do it.
No, grand, I'll do one. And I woke up the next morning and I was like, oh my holy Jesus Christ. I'm after signing up for the bloody marathon. Instant regret. Right, so.
You ready?
Here we go. Don't be bursting out of the gap.
A marathon with no training after signing up drunk, 2 months ago?
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't have gotten anywhere without these.
I thought he was talking about us for a second.
Definitely do another 30.
Alright, go on, December.
Keep
31
going.
days in December.
Keep going to Christmas, yeah. 61 by the end.
30 marathons, 30 days for charity.
Well done.
Isn't that something else, isn't it?
Seriously,
That's a lot of
That is
admiration.
epic.
A lot of admiration here. That's why we're here.
I haven't do the last one yet. I won't be walking after that.
See you, Seán. See you later.
I find with my mental health and with my depression, it's not something that'll ever actually fully go away. And it was kind of taking ownership over that and realising that this isn't like a fixable thing. It's just something you have to manage more than fix. The aim isn't to get rid of it completely. The aim is to just live each day with it and manage it a lot better so it doesn't take control of your life to the point that like I couldn't get out of bed before, or I didn't want to see friends who I would normally want to see. I didn't want to go to work, to a job I really enjoyed at the time. I didn't want to play sports that had been my whole life beforehand and I'd spent so much time and effort putting into and really loved. So it's kind of not thinking that that's all it's going to disappear fully. It's just kind of managing it to a point that you're able to go and do all those things again and not let it take full hold over you.
Thank you.